Hey everyone, it's Anna. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for visiting. Sorry about being missing for a while. I was having issues with my lights and hopefully have figured it out. So hopefully this video works for us as far as lighting goes. I wanted to come on tonight and introduce you to the April limited edition red rubber set from Impression Obsession. I absolutely love this set and the images that are in it. I have 3 cards to share with you that I made using images and sentiments from this set. So let me go ahead and introduce you to the images here. There's this beautiful garden glove that's full of garden flowers. There's an Adirondack chair with a cute little garden hat on it and some geraniums. There's this adorable little pair of garden gloves. I love the polka dot image. And then here's those same gloves again next to a garden tote basket that's full of flowers and some garden flower pots and then some snips. And then finally there's this adorable bird bath that has a little bird on it with some lilies planted next to it. The sentiments in the set are hello, for you, just a note, and a garden is not for giving or taking, a garden is for all. So I love these images and love the style of them as well. They of course are in this beautiful red rubber detail here. So really beautiful images as always from Impression Obsession. And then, so that's the limited edition set for April 2023 and will be available for a couple of months from the Impression Obsession website. And then also on my cards that I made to share with you, I used this Cover a Card stamp. And this is a 5 3/4 by 5 3/4 inch square Cover a Card red rubber stamp, and you can see it has a really beautiful geometric design. And again, this is called Broken Chain Link. I've used it on cards previously as well, and that number is CC180 on their website, but I'll have it linked down below for you. And then also a few other things that I used my handy dandy tracing wheel. I use this on so many of my cards. I love adding faux stitching to my cards using this little tool. I used lace, cotton lace ribbon from the Dollar Tree, and you're probably sick of seeing me use this on my projects, but it's absolutely one of my favorites. And this one actually is a little bit darker in color than some of the other rolls that I've purchased. So I thought that was kind of fun. And this also being cotton, you can really do a lot of things with this, like dyeing it different colors. You can tea dye it, coffee dye it. You can dye it with your water-based inks and that kind of thing. Also, I used some twine. This is just a natural twine, and this one happens to be from the company Creative Impressions. I don't think they make or sell this twine under this brand anymore, but you can find the same type of twine from May Arts or Paper Tray Ink, I believe, as well. And then I also used this chocolate brown color too, and this was also from Creative Impressions, but I think you can also get this color twine from May Arts. So I did use those on my cards. So let me go ahead and share my samples with you. I ended up stamping and making my cards in my typical fashion that I've been using lately, the watercolored style that where I stamp the image in this vintage sepia VersaFine ink and then watercolor it with my Milang watercolor images or watercolor pigments. And so I think this is a really fun style, and I've really enjoyed making cards in this particular style. You can see there that I splattered the cards with the metallic watercolors, and it left lots of really beautiful shimmering splashes on the card. So there you can see that I stamped the image in that vintage sepia ink and watercolored it. I added a little bit of blue around the outside of the stamped image just to give it a little bit of atmosphere. Here you can see where I stamped the Broken Chain Link, not only on the stamped panel, but also on the card base itself, just for a little bit of added interest. I used some purple gingham ribbon here. I thought that was a cute little add to the card. And then I used one of these little wood buttons that my friend Jan sent to me a couple of years ago in some Happy Mail. So thank you so much for those, Jan. I love them. I used a couple of them on my cards for this month. So really fun. So that's my first card. My second card is in similar style. I used the Adirondack chair and I used the hello sentiment. And then also in the background here, I used the garden sentiment as well, just for a little bit of added interest. So it's stamped here A little bit of it is stamped over here, and then some of it is stamped here as well. And, you know, it's not there just to provide a sentiment or for you to be able to read it, but just to add a little bit of, you know, I don't know, distraction or interest, I like to say, in the stamped background. So I used that same broken chain link stamp, and this one I splattered with the gold watercolor pigments. You can see how beautiful and sparkly that is. I do need to pull out the new watercolors that my friend Gabby sent to me. I haven't actually used them yet, but I do plan on using them probably on my next set of cards that I make. Here you can see where I added that Dollar Tree lace down the outside edge of that panel. I think that looks really pretty tucked in there. And then you can see all kinds of faux stitching on the stamped panel as well. So one other thing that I did here that was a little bit different is I tore the edge of this stamped panel and kind of rolled it with my fingers and my thumb, just to kind of give it a distressed look. And then when I inked it, then, you know, it kind of added ink to the curled edge there. So I think that looks really fun. So that's my second card. And then my third card that I have to share with you is this one here. And it's also done in the similar style where it's stamped and watercolored. I added lots of shimmering paints to those beautiful flowers there in the basket. You can see how really sparkly they are. And then on this one, I also used that torn image, but I didn't roll it so much. I left it just a little bit more flat with that torn edge. And then here I added a piece of that cotton twine and just kind of folded it over to make like a little tab, and then added another one of those cute gingham buttons that Jan had sent to me a couple years ago. So lots and lots of faux stitching on this one. And then down here you can see where I added splatters of that gold metallic paint as well. So I think that just turned out so pretty. I love this particular technique and it's so fun to do. And I've really just gone crazy making cards with this particular style. So those are the 3 cards that I have to share with you using this month's limited edition set from Impression Obsession. I will leave links down below to their website where you can find the stamp set, and you can also check out all the other samples that the designers have made. Lots of beautiful, beautiful ideas made with this particular stamp set this month. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you're inspired, and I hope to talk to you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.